Top stories tonight. Democracy Day broadcast. President Buhari reassures Nigerians on good governance. Ogun residents react to President Buhari's early morning presidential broadcast. 3 people escaped death in lone accident in Abeokuta. Good evening and thank you for joining us on Channel 12 News. My name is Anila Balogo. Now the news in full. In his address to Nigerians on Democracy Day, President Muhammadu Buhari said the federal government has rolled out special public works to employ 774,000 Nigerians to mitigate impact of COVID-19 on the people. The president expressed dissatisfaction over the recent cases of rape and violence against female gender, saying he has directed the security agencies to ensure that perpetrators are apprehended and brought to justice. He also assured Nigerians of his administration's commitment to good governance on premise of rule of law. Still on Democracy Day's broadcast, President Muhammadu Buhari has continued to receive accolades from people over his early morning Democracy Day live broadcast. In Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital, a cross-section of residents observed that the president has genuine intention towards the overall development of Project Nigeria, judging from the contents of his thought-provoking message.
Cooperation of Nigerians generally, the efforts of government in terms of this COVID-19 of a thing that the government has really tried. And they are still going to try, and I want to make sure that by the grace of God, we don't have more spread of the pandemic. And he made mention of security out too, which is something that is very germane. The government is trying, but they still need to do more. I want to give kudos to Mr. President for even making June 12 and declaring it a very good date in Nigeria.
Let us commend Mr. President. It's a laudable speech, lofty one, aimed at developing the entire nation. He gave us hope that there is still hope in this country. He gave us the assurance that his government is going to leave an indelible mark in 2023. He gave us so many assurances, and I think Mr. President is up to the task, and I believe he can do it.
Okay, I said earlier that he has spoken well, and what he's trying to do, I think by his grace, we are going to reach there one day, because the COVID-19 of the thing came unexpectedly, and we are all panicked. But the way he took it with the other state governments, I think we are almost there, and things is going to change gradually with time.
It's been 21 years of democratic system of government in Nigeria, courtesy the many undying contributors of some visionary leaders, courtesy contributions of including late philanthropist and business magnate Chief Nta Abeokuta, whose political dreams was shattered following the annulment of June 12 presidential election of 1993. Now, in recognition of his contributions as a hero, the federal government in 2019 recognized and declared June 12 as a National Day of Democracy in Nigeria. Lekwa Bonde in this report takes a look at the role played by some heroes from Ogun State extraction in the long journey to democratic governance.
1993, Nigeria held an election believed to be the fairest, most credible and peaceful in the history of the country.
The people of this country went to polls on Saturday, June 12, 1993, and without let or hindrance chose me as their president.
Late Chief Nta Abeokuta, a major character and winner in that presidential race, but he was denied this victory by the former military junta General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida, who annulled the election. Expectedly, his action triggered unprecedented crisis across the country.
Nigeria will peace. Yes, democracy since 1999. Largely, the struggle was led by the Yorubas. Our late Papa, Abraham Adesanya, was a leader. There are people like Professor Olishoyinka.
The annulment of the election and the crisis that ensued as a result of that was because it was an acceptable election across the board. It was adjudged by both Nigerians and foreigners as a free and fair election.
This led to what can be described as unprecedented democratic governance, with political actors and social activists in the front line of the struggle, with great personalities of Ogun State extraction in the forefront.
Today we have Vice President Osinbajo. All men that you should be proud of in terms of their intellectual capabilities, in terms of what they bring, in terms of their background and antecedents. Abiola, we've had that. We've had Chief Olusegun Obasanjo. Before that, we have Ernest Shoneko, okay, and who was the interim president, and he was the commander-in-chief.
Ogun State has been able to contribute into democracy in Nigeria. We have played a lot of roles, right from Awolowo day. Awolowo too did a lot.
Well, I say that the Abdulsalam government tried to compensate the Yorubas by talking to the other tribes to leave the presidency for the Yorubas in 1999. That was when Olusegun Obasanjo was voted in as president.
21 years after, the people of Ogun State are still proud of the exemplary leadership role played by late Chief Moshood Kashimawo Abiola and Nidijin of Ogun State, which has remained indelible in the history of Nigerian democracy.
No single individual in this country that have crisscrossed the length and breadth of Nigeria to get the type of democratic support that he got from the entire people of Nigeria on the June 12th. So he's the martyr of democracy.
As the nation marks the maiden edition of June 12 Democracy Day, Nigerians thanked President Muhammadu Buhari for honoring the sacrificial contributions of late Chief MKO Abiola.
Agreed to it that MKO won the June 12, 1993 election and that he deserved to be president of this country. And his soul wants to recognize him like that. Then I give it to Mr. President as a man of honor and integrity.
He did something so great. No one would expect, but he really want to do it, after how many years. Leave all that we have mentioned now, all of them are actually very, very happy.
They appealed to the government to sustain the dreams of the late Chief MKO Abiola, which summarily is about taking Nigerians out of poverty. In Abeokuta, Lekan Agbonde, NTA News.
Meanwhile, President of the Senate, Ahmad Lawan, felicitated fellow Nigerians on the occasion of this year's Democracy Day, the second time it has been celebrated. The President of the Senate, in his Democracy Day message, said June 12 has become a metaphor in Nigeria for free, fair, and credible elections. He observed that it is also a memorial for the day Nigerians stoutly rose above ethnic and religious sentiments to deliver a pan-Nigerian mandate for the revival of hope in the unity of their country and attainment of its great potential. As Senator Lawal wished Nigeria eternal peace, unity, and prosperity, he reiterated that the National Assembly will continue to provide the platform for improving Nigeria's democracy abroad. Channel 12 News continues shortly after the break. Please stay.
His wife just gave birth. Hey! If not be God, though, now who go do am? Now who go do am? Hey, I thank God. Boy or girl?
I was too excited to ask. Let me get my phone and call him. Mama, it's a... Mama, what's wrong?
So, I no fit see my grandpikin now, as dem do obodo oyibo.
Mama, I have a surprise that will cheer you up.
Introducing Sunday Data Plan. Enjoy Sunday browsing. 200 Naira gets you a whopping 1.25 gigabytes. Glow Unlimited.
Come, make we live Nigeria. This Nigeria now we home, making up Africa. No place where we like our home. Oh, sweet home, make we join and think alive. Live. Everybody want to compete easy. Brothers and sisters, make we no give up. If today be sad, tomorrow will be better. If today be sad, tomorrow will be better. I do I deserve much more to make me live down. Make me live Nigeria.
Welcome back. You're on to Channel 12 News on Nta Abeokuta. The Speaker of the House of Representatives, Femi Gbajabiamila, has congratulated Nigerians for marking this year's Democracy Day. The Speaker said since 1999, Nigeria has come a long way in democratic practice, noting that the country's system is growing by the day. In a statement by his Special Advisor on Media and Publicity, Lanre Lasisi, the Speaker said he believes Nigeria has learned a lot in the last 21 years of uninterrupted democracy, urging Nigerians to remain united in the face of daunting challenges facing the country. He also called for fervent prayers for the country to overcome the myriad of security challenges in parts of Nigeria. Gbajabiamila said Nigerian leaders and the citizens must work towards sustaining the country's democracy in the system that protects the interest of all, and expressed satisfaction that June 12 has now become Nigeria's Democracy Day, courtesy of the All Progressives Congress, APC-led government. He paid glowing tributes to the heroes of Nigeria's democracy. 3 people escaped death this afternoon in a lone accident involving a taxi and at Akinolubade Bridge in Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital. Akim Jimo captured eyewitnesses' account of this package and brought back the situation report presented from our studio.
The Akinolubade axis of Ogun River became Mecca of salt as residents of Abeokuta, in their numbers, thronged the area to catch a glimpse of an early afternoon accident involving a taxi with registration number WDE 734XA. Eyewitnesses' account revealed that the accident, which occurred at about 12:15 in the afternoon, saw the cab somersaulting into Ogun River, with its occupants, the driver and the passenger, who were seriously injured. The third victim, they added, was a commercial motorcyclist who parked on top of the bridge.
An Okada man, or what's it called, was trying to ease himself on the bridge, and the taxi man hits the Okada man from the top of the bridge and down there.
And the 3 victims later taken to Federal Medical Center, Idaba, for medical attention. The eyewitnesses blamed the cause of the accident on either brake failure, overspeeding, or dozing off while driving.
To my own experience as a driver, he could be sleeping. He could be sleeping. If it is a brake failure, I think he should just find a way to just stop himself.
As at the time of this report, men and officers of the various security and traffic regulation agencies were on ground to curtail the situation. Traffic was, however, heavy in the axis until the period the taxi was towed away.
That's it on Channel 12 News tonight. Thanks for watching.
lórí ayẹyẹ àyájọ́ ìjọba àwarawa orílẹ̀-èdè yìí. Orí kó èèyàn mẹ́ta yọ lọ́wọ́ ikú òjijì nínú ìjàmbá ọkọ̀ kan nílùú Abẹ́òkúta. Ẹ̀kálẹ́ ẹ kú ìsinmi ayẹyẹ àyájọ́ ìjọba àwarawa. Olúwakẹ́mi Ọ̀rúnṣolú Síkírù ní orúkọ tèmi. Ìròyìn náà rí lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́. Aláṣẹ Muhammadu Buhari ti ṣe ìlérí láti máa bọ̀wọ̀ fún òfin orílẹ̀-èdè yìí nígbà tí ìṣàkóso rẹ̀ yóò mú ààbò tó péye fún ẹ̀mí àti dúkìá àwọn ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè yìí ní òkúnkúndùn. Aláṣẹ Buhari ṣe ìlérí yìí nínú ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ tó fi sóde lónìí fún ayẹyẹ àyájọ́ ìjọba àwarawa tọdún yìí. Aláṣẹ Muhammadu Buhari yànnàná ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àṣeyọrí àti ìdáwọ́lé ìṣàkóso rẹ̀ láti rí i pé orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ní ìdàgbàsókè tó dúró ṣinṣin nínú gbogbo ẹ̀ka rẹ̀ bí ètò ìlera, ètò ọ̀gbìn, ètò agbára àti ìgbógun ti ìwà àjẹbánu. Aláṣẹ Muhammadu Buhari gbóríyìn fún àwọn elétò ìlera fún iṣẹ́ takuntakun wọn bí wọ́n ti ran ìjọba lọ́wọ́ láti dènà ìtànkálẹ̀ àrùn COVID-19. Bákan náà ni aláṣẹ Buhari tún mẹ́nuba ìpèsè iṣẹ́ fún àwọn ọ̀dọ́ tó dín díẹ̀ ní ẹgbẹ̀rún lọ́nà ẹgbẹ̀rin láti mú ẹ̀dínkù bá ipa tí COVID-19 ní lórí ọrọ̀ ajé. Aláṣẹ Muhammadu Buhari tún fàjùrò sí ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ìfipábánilò tó wáyé lẹ́nu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta yìí bí ó ti ń pa láṣẹ fún àwọn elétò ààbò láti rí pé ọwọ́ tẹ àwọn oníṣẹ́ ibi ọ̀hún. Onírúurú oríyìn ni wọ́n ti fún aláṣẹ Muhammadu Buhari fún ọ̀rọ̀ àjíṣọ tó fi sóde lówùúrọ̀ yìí fún àyájọ́ ìjọba àwarawa eléyìí tó wáyé lónìí ọjọ́ 12 oṣù kẹfà ọdún 2020. Àwọn olùgbèlú Abẹ́òkúta fìdí ẹ̀ múlẹ̀ nínú ọ̀rọ̀ wọn wípé aláṣẹ Muhammadu Buhari ní èrò rere sí ìdàgbàsókè orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. Ẹ̀gbọ́n tí wọ́n sọ sí.
Ààrẹ Muhammadu Buhari wọ́n bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ láàárọ̀ yìí wọ́n dẹ̀ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà gan nípa wípé a kú ìfọmọnìyàn ṣe, a kú ìfaradà, a dẹ̀ kú bí a ṣe ń gbárùkù ti ìjọba wọn láti rí i pé gbogbo ìlànà tí wọ́n ń fi sílẹ̀ ètò tí ẹ ṣe pàtàkì jù ní nípa ti àrùn tó kárí gbogbo àgbáyé tó yẹ pé tá à ń pè ní COVID-19 tó yẹ pé ó ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí pé àwọn náà dẹ̀ ń gbìyànjú, ìjọba wọn ń gbìyànjú láti rí i pé pẹ̀lú ògo Ọlọ́run àrùn yóò tàn kálẹ̀ ju bí ó ṣe yẹ lọ. Wọ́n dẹ̀ tún sọ náà rẹpẹtẹ nípa ètò ààbò. àárí pé lẹ́nu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta àìtúgbọ́ pé àwọn tó lọ pa àwọn èèyàn kan lápá àpapọ̀ agbègbè kan nílẹ̀ Nàìjíríà náà ni Ọlọ́run jẹ́ ká rí kò ṣe dáadáa, àwọn náà ń gbìyànjú.
ó fi dá a lójú pé orílẹ̀-èdè yìí máa dáa, àdẹ̀mọ̀ kó dẹ̀ sì máa dáa. nǹkan tó wá ń sọ ni pé kí gbogbo àwọn orílẹ̀-èdè ọmọ Nàìjíríà kí a ṣe kíni, kí a túyáyá ká ṣe kíni, ká gbé àwọn lárugẹ, ká fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ pẹ̀lú ìjọba láti lè tún orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ṣe. ó dẹ̀ tún sọ àtàwọn oníwèé ìròyìn ó ní òun ò ní fìgbà kan tójú bọ nǹkan tá à ń kọ o ibi ká máa kọ nǹkan, ṣùgbọ́n àgbọ̀dọ̀ kan tó yẹ pé ó máa da orílẹ̀-èdè láàmú tó yẹ pé àwa náà dẹ̀ mọ̀. nǹkan tí ààrẹ wá sọ láàárọ̀ yìí nǹkan tó móríyá ni, ó yẹ káà náà ta jẹ́ ọmọ ìlú ká mú lò dáadáa.
A dẹ̀ rí i pé ó ń ṣe akitiyan pẹ̀lú àwọn gómìnà ìlú káàkiri pé kò ṣe iṣẹ́ yẹn ní iṣẹ́ tòun nìkan, ó ń gbàmọ̀ràn lọ́tún, ó ń gbàmọ̀ràn lósì. èyí tó bá dẹ̀ ti ń gbàmọ̀ràn ó di dandan ká débẹ̀ ńjọ́ kan. A dẹ̀ rí i pé ní agbára Ọlọ́run á lè jẹ́ ká débẹ̀ pẹ̀lú nǹkan tí aláṣẹ wa tó lóun fẹ́ ṣe fún wa.
Ó ti pé ọdún kọkànlélógún báyìí tí orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ti ṣe ìjọba àwarawa, eléyìí tí àwọn akíkanjú èèyàn lórílẹ̀-èdè yìí kópa nínú rẹ̀, eléyìí tí olóògbé olóyè Moshood Kashimawo Abiola kó ipa mánigbàgbé níbẹ̀, nínú èyí tí ìjọba ológun ìgbà náà ti wọ ìdílé ètò ìdìbò náà tí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ṣàpèjúwe rẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí èyí tó lọ wọ́rọ́wọ́ jùlọ tó sì tún jìnnà sí ẹlẹ́yàmẹ̀yà pẹ̀lú. Akọ̀ròyìn wa Lẹ́kan Agbọ́ndẹ ṣe àkànṣe ìròyìn lórí àyájọ́ yìí, ẹ̀gbọ́n tí ó mú bọ̀ síwájú sí látẹnu Ṣèyí Ògúnbáyọ̀.
Ní ọdún 1993 ọjọ́ 12 oṣù kẹfà ètò ìdìbò wáyé ní orílẹ̀-èdè yìí fún ipò aláṣẹ. ètò ìdìbò náà ni ọ̀pọ̀ gbà pé ó jẹ́ ètò ìdìbò tó perégedé jùlọ lórílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. Olóògbé olóyè Moshood Kashimawo Ọláwálé Abíọ́lá ló jáwé olúborí nínú ìdìbò náà nígbà náà, àmọ́ ìjọba ológun ìgbà náà ọ̀gágun Ibrahim Badamọ́sí Babangida wọ́gi lé ètò ìdìbò náà, eléyìí tó bí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ rògbòdìyàn lákòókò ọ̀hún. Èyí ló wá bí ìjọba àwa ara wa tó ń lọ lọ́wọ́ lórílẹ̀‐èdè yìí lónìí tí àwọn ajàfẹ́tọ̀ọ́ ọmọ ènìyàn jà fitafita fún. Lẹ́yìn ọdún 21, àwọn ènìyàn ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn sì ń gbóríyìn fún ipa rere tí olóògbé olóyè MKO Abiola fi lélẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn rere tí orúkọ rẹ̀ kò ní parẹ́ nínú ìtàn orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà.
Nàìjíríà wọ́n gbìyànjú tó pọ̀. Awólọ́wọ̀ tó yẹ kó ṣe wọ́n dà á. Wọ́n á máa sọ pé ààrẹ tó yẹ kó jẹ tí ò jẹ. Àwọn náà fà á, wọn ṣe dáadáa ni. Abíọ́lá tó wá débẹ̀, àwọn Àbáṣà tàn jẹ wípé tọ́wọ́n bá ti gbé Ṣónẹ́kàn kúrò ńbẹ̀ pé Abíọ́lá ló máa kàn. Ìyàtọ̀ Abíọ́lá jẹ fún wa, Ọlọ́run ló lè kọ ìyà yẹn fún wa torí kò tí ì síjọba kan tó ṣe pàtó yàtọ̀ sí.
ṣòfòdè ṣiṣẹ́ ṣe yìí gbogbo ohun tí ọjọ́ yẹn dúró fún ló yẹ ká mú lókùnkúndùn ní gbogbo orílẹ̀-èdè kárí pé a ṣe torí tá a bá rò láti ìgbà tí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ti ṣẹlẹ̀ June 12, 1993 tá a bá rò iye àwọn èèyàn tó kú lé lórí kò ń ṣe kékeré o.
Àwọn olókọ̀ọ́lọ́kọ̀ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn mọrírì ọlá tí aláṣẹ Muhammadu Buhari bù fún olóyè MKO Abiola. Wọ́n ké sí ìjọba láti rí i pé ìran gbogbo tí olóògbé MKO Abiola rí tí ó fẹ́ mú àwọn ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè yìí dé ni wọ́n rí i pé ó wá sí ìmúṣẹ. Ṣèyí Ògúnbáyọ̀ ló ń jábọ̀ ròyìn fún iléeṣẹ́ Nta Abeokuta. Ṣèyí Ògúnbáyọ̀.
Olórí ilé ìgbìmọ̀ asòfin àgbà orílẹ̀-èdè yìí Ahmad Lawan ti bá àwọn ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè yìí yọ̀ fún ayẹyẹ àyájọ́ ìjọba àwarawa ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì irú rẹ̀ tó ń wáyé ní ọjọ́ 12 oṣù kẹfà ọdún. Olórí ilé ìgbìmọ̀ Ahmed Lawan sọ di mímọ̀ pé ó jẹ́ ọjọ́ tí yóò wà ní ìrántí láíláí wípé orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà wà ní ìṣọ̀kan láìwo tẹ̀sìn tàbí ti ẹlẹ́yàmẹ̀yà láti dìbò pẹ̀lú ìrètí ìṣọ̀kan orílẹ̀-èdè. Ó gbàdúrà àlàáfíà ìṣọ̀kan àti àṣeyọrí fún orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà bí ó ti ń tẹnpẹlẹ mọ́ wípé ilé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin yóò rí dájú pé ètò ìṣèjọba àwarawa orílẹ̀-èdè yìí ń dára sí i. Bákan náà, olórí ilé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣojúṣòfin Fẹ́mi Gbàjàbíàmílà pàápàá bá àwọn ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè yìí ṣe àjọyọ̀ ayẹyẹ àyájọ́ ìjọba àwarawa bí ó ti ń pè fún ìṣọ̀kan láti túbọ̀ gbé ìṣèjọba àwarawa lárugẹ síwájú sí i. Orí ti kó èèyàn 3 yọ nínú ìjàmbá ọkọ̀ kan tó wáyé ní orí afárá Akin-Olúgbadé Síbírì nílùú Abẹ́òkúta. Akọ̀ròyìn wa Hakeem Jimoh mú ìròyìn bí àwọn tí ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ náà ṣojú rẹ̀ ti ròyìn. Ẹ̀gbọ́n orí tí ó mú bẹ̀ síwájú sí lẹ́sẹ̀ mú ṣe.
Lágbègbè Akin-Olúgbadé ní apá ibi tí odò Ògùn wà ni ó di ibi ìran àpérò fún jàǹbá ọkọ̀ tàìsí akérò tó wáyé lọ́sàn-án òní. Ọkọ̀ tàìsí akérò ọ̀hún ló ní nọ́mbà ìdánimọ̀ tó jẹ́ WDC 734XA. Ológbòkìtì ní déédéé agogo 12:15 tó sì jábọ́ sínú odò Ògùn pẹ̀lú àwọn èrò inú ọkọ̀ tàìsí náà. Àwọn èrò tó wà nínú ọkọ̀ akérò ọ̀hún náà àti ọlọ́kọ̀ alùpùpù èyí tí ó dúró lórí afárá náà tí ó sì ń ṣẹ̀yọ́ tí ọkọ̀ akérò náà gorí rẹ̀ kọjá ké tó bọ́ sínú odò náà ni wọ́n ní ìfarapa púpọ̀ tí wọ́n sì ti gbé lọ sí ilé ìwòsàn ìjọba àpapọ̀ ti FMC ní Ìdí-Àbà, Abẹ́òkúta fún ìtọ́jú tó péye. Àwọn ẹlẹ́rìí ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ náà ló dẹ̀bi ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ náà rú bóyá eré àsápajúdé tàbí ọkọ̀ ìjánu náà tó jákulẹ̀ tàbí awakọ̀ náà bóyá ó sùn lẹ́nu ọkọ̀ wíwà. Nígbà tí a ń kó ìròyìn yìí jọpọ̀, àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ adarí ọkọ̀ àti ikọ̀ elétò ààbò gbogbo ló pèsè láti bójútó ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ náà. Ètò lílọ bíbọ̀ ọkọ̀ ló fa súnkẹrẹ fàkẹrẹ ní agbègbè náà títí di ìgbà tí wọ́n yọ ọkọ̀ akérò tàìsí náà kúrò nínú odò tí wọ́n sì wá lọ. Ṣèyí Ògúnbáyọ̀ ló jábọ̀ ròyìn fún iléeṣẹ́ Nta Abẹ́òkúta.
Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè ó dàárọ̀ òrùn ìlàsùn a sì gbàdúrà pé kí Èdùmàrè kí ó jẹ́ kí a ṣe ọ̀pọ̀ ayẹyẹ yìí láyé àti láyé.